we're just sitting here.
And we're live. Good Saturday, everybody.
Time for a random hookup.
Time for
random hookup.
If you ever want to see this again, you have to go to our YouTube page.
I got my backwards in sync shirt on just because of the whole Britney controversy. I just want to let you guys know that I fully support Justin.
Support Justin?
Yeah.
I think you're coming down on the wrong side of history, my friend.
I do feel for Britney, but I saw that clip that they showed in the documentary, and they were a bunch of radio hosts kind of like, hey, yo, man, did you hit that? Did you? So he didn't really like go out and just be like, yeah, da, da. He kind of was like, but he said, oh, all right, I did it, like kind of like that. Because,
like a frat boy.
Yeah, but he was put on the spot and he was trying to be cool. And I get that. This right here, I know it's not that cool, but I got it as a gift and I kept it and I wear it every once in a while. It's nice and warm.
It's backwards.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. It was the bye. I was like, how do you say that?
Bye.
What a treat. What a treat, guys.
Oh, what a treat to see you guys on the weekend. Hi, Sarah.
Yeah. So we have a couple of things that, we just want to talk about, which is one, what Nicole's doing for Galentine's Day.
Oh, Galentine's Day. That's
Galentine.
Gals get together. It's a little time that they try to make happy. Go on, tell us all about
it. My friend and I are going to get a heart-shaped pizza and drink. And she wants to do a picnic, but it's like really windy over here. I'm like looking out my window as I see.
It's pretty windy.
Yeah, so we'll see how the picnic, because we want to keep it outside due to COVID. Yes. So we'll see what happens. But so far, I'm just in it for the heart-shaped pizza and to see my friend. But
drinking pizza, your girlfriends, and
yeah, and we got each other gifts. So
boys, or
you got each other's gifts? That's sweet.
That's cute.
It's actually very cute. I like it.
Yeah, we've been doing it every year for the past 4 or 5 years now, and we've even had boyfriends during that time, and we still just do it. So why not? I was gonna say something about
friendship is just as important as relationship. I
was gonna say chicks before D's, but
sad, isn't it, Brent?
So do you guys discuss relationships or the
all the time? Like she has a boyfriend right now.
On Valentine's Day, are you guys like, boys, we don't need them, we have each other, you guys, let's have some
no, we talk about it like anything. Like,
let's all get in the circle and everybody put your right hand out to the side.
It's a daisy chain.
We each other.
You don't need boys. Everybody on your knees.
Have you ever watched Parks and Rec with Amy Poehler?
No.
They have this whole episode about Galentine's Day, and it's kind of like that.
Where you guys got the idea from, or had you been doing it?
Oh, I don't. We started it because we would go see the 50 Shades of Grey movies. So
why?
Because it was funny, and we would go with our guy friends too, and we'd still call it Galentine's Day because it's just hilarious. So we just continued it on.
That's very funny. It's really sweet, and it's nice I actually love to have traditions, and a lot of stuff went out the window this past year, so it's actually nice to have some stuff that feels kind of normal, even though you have to do it outside. And
yeah, you always had some sort of event going on every weekend, or every main event. Like President's Day would most likely be a barbecue day, wouldn't it?
Who, for me? Yeah. Well, I was very much I'm so locked down during the week that I had a regular standing Friday night card game. On Saturdays, we would see these other friends. I mean, we just, everything's gone. I haven't seen, there are friends of ours that are our closest friends, probably right up there with our very closest friends, Joe and Ariane.
Yeah.
I've seen them 2 times since last February because they actually went to France. They were stuck in France when this whole thing went down. So we hadn't seen them.
Sounds great.
Well, I mean, there's worse places to be stuck, right? So they were there, and then they came back, and then they have a granddaughter. So they are
locked down,
really locked, because otherwise the parents won't let them see the kid.
Yeah.
So they're really, and she lives for that. So it's
absolutely,
it's a must for her. And we've seen them, she's handed us vegetables, and I've brought her, whatever thing I'm bringing her, and we do a handoff over the top of the gate and stand on either side of a gate and just talk.
Oh,
I know, it's really sad. It's really, I miss them so much. And I wonder too, like, are we ever going to get back to our regular Friday night, rock out?
Absolutely. Yeah, that'll happen.
So.
And your place already it's dialed. I mean, before the pandemic, it was made for partying, but even during the pandemic, if you have your really close friends over, if you're distancing and you're in your backyard, your beautiful backyard with so much space, maybe
thank you.
You still make it happen.
Well, it's like the studio setup's been great because for John and me, we're obviously sheltering in place together. And then to have Johnny or Human or anybody come over, we have an outside room separate from the house that we can run wires to.
I know.
It's been really
it's so crazy that just
I know.
I know. And it wasn't that the studio was finished, but it was finished to a point where we could broadcast from home, no problem.
Right.
But anyway, yes. So traditions, it's nice. I think it's really sweet that you and your girlfriends are doing this.
Yeah.
And trying to keep the tradition alive.
Yeah. Nicole, your hair looks gorgeous. Earlier, I and we were on video chat. She was like, her hair was soaked. She was like, middle of blow drying my hair. This takes a long time. I hit you back later.
Yeah.
Oh my God, funny.
It's just because it's so thick. So
and then she called me back like an hour later. So it does take a long
It was like half an hour.
Well, it looks like you did nice, kind of an under curl there, and like you did a nice job with it. Your hair does gorgeous.
Thank
Nicole
you.
always looks so pretty, says Elizabeth.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth.
And she always has a smile on. You ever notice that? Like she got a beautiful, happy face.
Well, my parents paid a lot for these braces, so gotta show it off.
How long did you have braces for?
Oh my God. 2 years, but my mouth was so small that I had to have an expander. So I had to crank a key.
People, right?
And then
Didn't you have braces on in that video that was posted?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about the dance video that you posted?
Do you use like a retainer thing?
I have them, but they don't fit anymore.
Oh no, that's not
your
good.
face is collapsing. You better get on it.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's funny. I've always had pretty straight teeth. I didn't have braces as a kid, but as the older I get, the more this tooth sticks out. Like I am. Can you see that?
No.
I had
not in line with the other one.
I can't see it.
See it? How it sticks out?
Yeah. So if you really
this side is nice and
make
straight.
a point
It's
of
all
it.
straight right there. And then this side is like
this tooth went back.
Yankee.
So did you have braces, Bryn?
I didn't know.
Oh, so it was just me. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like 6th grade was really rough for me. Like I had glasses, jacked up teeth, and I already started puberty, so everyone's like, ugh.
What do you mean? Like your boobs were ginormous?
Yeah, but I looked uncomfortable, like,
Well, there you right.
It's an
those are the uncomfortable
years.
True. Man, middle school, they say high school's brutal. It's middle school.
It's middle school.
7th, 8th grade. Everybody,
I think
the prepubescent to full blown.
Everybody ages differently. Some people don't really hit that growth spurt until high school. So.
I was in high school when it happened.
Yeah,
I was flat as a board.
Oh,
I used to wear
days.
bras, but they were just flat against my rib cage.
So training.
Well, I would, I don't want to say I stuffed them, but I definitely bought ones that had a little bit of structure to them so that it would look like I was starting to have something. But I always felt bad there's this girl, Gail. I can't think of her last name. And we were in 4th grade and we got the period talk, where they sit you all down.
Oh yeah, they call that family life.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what they, whatever. I don't even know what they called. I think they called it health class or something. So they split the girls and boys, right? The boys found out about their boners, and the girls found out
sex ed for us.
Yeah, but it wasn't the full on sex ed. It was more like, here are the things that are going to happen to your body.
Mm-hmm.
And Gail was very busty, very like 4th grade, and she was like all the other girls were like, "Whoa," that comes for us. And I'm sure all the boys had noticed too. And I remember because this period thing, like, my mom had told me about it or whatever, because my mom was always had TMI. But I knew that about the period, but you hear all the stuff and they show you about sanitary napkins and also there's tampons. And, and they talk about your cycle and blah, blah, blah. And then Gail, afterwards, she goes, yeah, I've had my period since 3rd grade.
Oh.
And she says it to us because we were friends of hers. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
3rd grade?
Yeah. She was like,
so you're
I'm
8.
telling you, she was right. Well, maybe she was 9. Maybe she was a year older.
Yeah.
But I didn't get mine till I think I was 13. Like
Yeah.
I was in high school when I got my first period. And boy,
that sounds about right.
Ish. Yeah.
I guess there's no really...
anytime between 10 and 13, I guess, depending on many factors.
Mm-hmm.
But it was tough. So, Paula says 7th grade, my worst year, and both my own kids' toughest years. Yeah, terrible.
I think I'll have to call you guys in about 7 years when Cameron gets there because she has her mom.
Well,
too.
She's got her mom, right?
That's true.
It's not really our place.
Well, you guys are pretty good. Anita's pretty reserved.
Well, so. I'll tell you, girls, when I was little, it wasn't really talked about. And there were so many things like, chicks getting themselves or, all the things. I am like an advocate for women. By the time you're a woman, you should know your body. And we should not be ashamed of these things.
Not.
No, totally.
Like, is this the height report you're talking about?
Well, sure. The height report really opened my eyes because I went, oh my God, all of us women go through this, all girls, women, we go through this in silence. It's not an easy topic to bring up to anyone. Mm-hmm. And it's not something like there's almost a bravado with it. Like, oh, every dude has a story about how a friend told him about how if you play with that, this happens. Like it gets talked about and with a degree of like, I did this to this girl or I want to do this to this girl. Like it's a whole machismo thing where girls, it's like, it's not cool to talk. And I'm not saying that girls should bring it up in groups of boys, but certainly we should feel a little more comfortable saying, hey, this is going on. What's happening with this without feeling embarrassment or humiliation?
I feel like I should save this for the women empowerment thing coming up soon.
Oh, yes, you should.
I remember when I was like in 7th grade, I thought I was having an appendicitis and it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. And then I was like, I have to go to the doctor. So my dad took me and like the doctor checked me out. She's like, you're just ovulating. And my dad was like, this is the last time I'm probably going to go to the doctor's with you.
Don't worry, hon. You're just on the rad.
Yeah. Just listen in a couple weeks. Right. I mean, it's a pinch, man.
Yeah.
Now, like I don't know where I'm at in the process. I may be over the hump. The hot stop, but I still get that pinchy, like painful ovulation.
We all started with Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we got to be.
Yeah, oh, Jackie says, I got mine at 13 too. My mom wanted to have a period party for me. Yeah, what is that? Oh, yeah. And then my mom also told like all my grandparents, she's become a woman. I'm like, oh my God. I don't want to talk to these people about this.
Hey, what's that line from Game of Thrones? Did you get the blood yet? Or something like that.
Right. She had first blood.
But do you like how in Bridgerton, like that's how they could tell if that one girl had her period? It was because the maid, like her bed wasn't stained or whatever. It was like that's how you know.
That's like, how you know.
That's how you know you're pregnant. Like
right.
Oh, don't spoil it. I can't wait to watch Bridgerton.
Oh God. It's better than you think. You should watch it with Anita, you might get a little action. Anyway, okay, so back to whatever the prescribed thing
this is a random check-in, and I do have to go because Dong has some pho at the house. Pho. So he just hit me up like half an hour ago. Hey, you want some pho? And I'm like, hell yeah. Let me hop on this thing real quick. I'll be right there.
Okay, wrap it up then. It's fine.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's Lunar New Year.
Leave it on periods.
No, there's that, and the President's Day. I want to hear what you guys are doing for President's Day. If there's any barbecues happening, or I
don't think a lot of people celebrate. You know what? I was actually thinking, why don't they move President's Day to the day after the Super Bowl and just make that the day?
It'll never happen.
But we already have this day in February. That's a long weekend, and then we always have isn't the Super Bowl always in February? Why don't we just?
Yeah,
seems like it would make so much more sense. Because then next week you have a day off when you needed it last week. I don't celebrate it. I think, oh, presidents, aren't they great? Most of them. And then I move on with my life.
Right.
It's not like ML King Day where you can actually you might read or you might try to like really have a moment like President's Day. What is it?
I mean, it's hard to think about that kind of stuff because where do you even start? With the mayor or the...
You know what people do on President's Day is they go shopping because that's when all the sales are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was looking at some sales today. I was thinking about buying a Nest thermostat. That's whenever.
You got to make sure it's compatible with your thing. We can't have one here for some reason. The unit that we have, we can't. We don't. We have the Nest. We have the Nest doorbell. I think.
Not the ring.
Oh no, I think we have ring. I don't know, but I remember years ago we tried to put the nest in and we couldn't do it.
Oh,
yeah. So you got to make sure you got to get the model number of your.
All the thermostats had the same wires coming out.
I don't know. Well, maybe yours will work just fine. Mine for some reason didn't.
No, I'll look into that. That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pho, I'm super excited about that. And
oh my God, pho.
Lunar New Year is super important.
Say the Lunar New Year in Vietnamese.
Oh, chúc mừng năm mới. I should have asked you. I should have quizzed you.
Yeah.
You know what? I shouldn't have. I had a phonetic spell out of it, and I'd been practicing it, but then I let it go and I erased the thing.
I'll be sure to post a story of my meal later, just to.
That'll be good.
Get you guys jelly because I know you love the pho.
My nieces love it.
Oh, pho. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's not to love?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'll take pho. I'll take a bowl of ramen and like the noodle soup. Give it up.
Yeah, I can make a quarter pot of pho, man.
Come over here and make it then.
I know, right?
Bragger.
I'll come back and
I don't want your duck blood. Oh yeah.
The Popeyes.
We'll eat the Popeyes while we
the biscuits are the best part. They have really good biscuits.
Bryn says it's the mashed potatoes.
Oh no, I agree with that too.
Yeah, the mashed potatoes, they have like little chunks of meat in it. It's so delicious.
They have chunks of meat?
Like not it's tiny though. It's almost like they must have done something with the brisket and maybe shredded it to a point where it's just like little tiny shreds.
They sell brisket too?
I don't know. She said brisket, but
I said biscuit.
Oh, biscuit.
I'm like, what the heck is he talking about?
There's like little chunks of meat in the mashed
mystery
potatoes.
Meat or chicken?
I think the meat probably is part of the gravy, but they come together. It's like the gravy is already on the mash. So there's probably chunks of meat in that. And I don't know what it is, but I just love it. It's addicting. It's super not healthy, I'm sure, but
I think it's a little bit torturous that you talk about your Popeyes all the time, but you never bring it to me.
That's true. The pandemic's hard, you know. We used to hang out a lot more.
We did. Well, yes, you used to have to over here a couple times a week because of the studio and the podcast.
Right.
Now we call it Slappy Studios.
Right.
Two of them.
I mean, it's kind of a beautiful thing though. Like you can do a lot more. The only bad part is that we never stop working, it seems.
Well, and also the lag, you know. There's that slight lag.
We have a way around that. I won't be able to sing with you, but you will be able to sing with me.
Yes.
When that happens, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Do you know about this, Nicole? You probably already know.
She knows about it.
Yeah. Do I?
I'll be like this. You'll be the hub, but I'll be the secondary hub, and everything will come through me. So I'll sound when everything that comes to me, I'll be in time with, and that'll go to you, and that'll be.
Oh, okay.
Along with Bryn's stuff, and even though I'll be totally out of time for him, I'll be perfectly in time for you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, great.
That's all that matters, really.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that it?
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Happy Saturday.
Oh, happy Saturday. Hey, I'm around all weekend, so.
And Nicole, if you could, I'd love to see little bits of your Galentine's Day too.
Okay. Yeah. Take some video, and I wonder actually if we should take videos and share them on this. If this would be good.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe we can hook up later, like tonight or tomorrow, and I'll show you what I had, and then
a recap.
A recap of.
Let's do it tonight.
I'm more curious about Galentine's Day because everybody knows what pho looks like. You know.
No, I want to see. Listen,
it was delicious.
I want to hear you slurping. Bryn is he's a slurper.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God, we're looking at each other like. Those are noises right there.
He got to turn off his mic and he's on the air. Hey, that's respect in Japan, okay?
Listen, you're not Japanese, so I don't know why you're just like the slurp.
In some cultures, it's a sign of respect. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, listen, cultural. I don't want to make any cultural missteps. That's for sure. God knows I don't. That's the last thing I need is to get canceled today.
Oh, you're not gonna get canceled. You have your token Asian guy on the show. Here's.
It's true. Please never leave.
What does this mean? Get a jack trip device.
Bryn, get a jack.
Is that for the thermostat? I think.
Device. I don't know what that means.
Maybe it's for the thermostat.
What is it?
Maybe it's for the thermostat.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. This is the teaser. This won't be on Facebook later. This will be up on our YouTube. We have the link for our YouTube
in our bios.
All in our bios on Instagram. So check that out. We're actually archiving all the stuff there. So
and we're stoked. We have this new little bumper that comes in. It's it goes random hookups.
Oh, really?
It doesn't say it has a swoosh.
So if I look at the one from last night, it'll have that?
Exactly.
Oh my God, I gotta go look at that. That's hilarious.
Just watch the beginning because the rest of it's crap. The whole rest of the hour is crap. But the beginning, that whole first 5 seconds.
What do you mean? I thought it was fun last night.
It was fun. I'm just messing around.
Oh. Okay, great. See you later today.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks.